it's Ryder and Lisa. Thank you for checking out the show. We kind of got to rush out of here today, but glad you found your way to our podcast. You'll enjoy it. We have a big video shoot today.
Yeah, we're trying to do some more sponsored ads for your timeline. So if we pop up, we're mad at you because that means you're not already following us.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, you're mad at me because I'm wearing chunky shoes.
Yeah, what you got 3 or 4 inches on those bad boys? Now all of a sudden you're taller than me. So I'm going to be not only the bald, slightly chubby, older guy with an okay beard in the commercials, now I'm the short one too?
Yeah.
Thank God I'm the funny one.
Hey!
This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
Lisa's crafty new idea for the show today is that she got this sound machine that makes a bunch of different noises. She's like, this'll be hilarious on air, right?
Yeah, especially when you tell a really lame joke and then I have to be like, oops, I thought that was the laughing button, but that's the burp button. Where's the laugh?
Yeah, this is...
Where's the laugh?
This is going really well.
Here we go.
That one I'll accept.
Yeah. We're going to keep that one around. Nice and close.
Throw that thing out.
No, I like it.
I can get sound effects, like nice sounding ones in here.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's funny if you tell a lame joke and then I'm just like...
See, I have this if I tell a lame joke.
No!
Yeah, that's one of your old actual laughs. So, I've already got the sound effects thing covered.
That's what I'll do when you tell a lame joke.
Sounds so cheap. Okay, I'm done. So, who was the creator of this hilarious parody song?
Someone named Noah Lindquist on Instagram, and it has taken off since. It's all over Facebook.
I wish it was us.
I know, right?
Came up with this. It's really well done.
Yeah.
I had to chop the first verse just because if it's more than 1:30, we have to count it towards our Canadian content for the day. Anyway, there's just some hoops to jump through.
Okay.
So if you'd like to see this whole thing, let us know and we will send you the link that comes with the video. But it is a parody to a famous Disney song, and it's called Wear a Mask. Enjoy most of it.
It's a mask, it's a mask. Heaven's sakes, it's just a mask. Such a shame that asking folks to follow rules gets you harassed. You can shout, you can glare, but listen, Karen, I don't care. Never seen folks so dramatic over a f***ing piece of fabric. Hard to breathe, feels too hot. Quit your bitching, there's a thought. Suck it up, and don't you give me any sass. We've got a lot to do, and it's not just the flu. So wear a mask. Wear a mask. Try to think of someone other than yourself is all we ask. While you sit, watching Fox, ignoring science and the docs. While your ignorance is showing as the death toll keeps on growing. Case by case, test by test. Don't forget, you're not oppressed till we put this damn pandemic in the past. Try not to be so proud. Have some faith in Fauci. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. Wash your hands and wear a mask.
Amazing. A reference there to Dr. Anthony Fauci. I watched 60 Minutes last night and he was on it. He was interviewed just about everything that's going on. And he said, like, he's had numerous death threats and his family is all being harassed, including his kids online, like his adult kids. He's 79, I think. But it's just startling to me that you would be this emotionally charged against something as simple as wearing a mask, that you would seek out the person who is simply trying to get the message across, as it's been proven that it helps slow down the virus at least. and you would reach out to their children and threaten them. What the hell is wrong with people?
Yeah, like when we all first started wearing masks, it's awkward. If you're not used to it, you're like, am I going to be the only person in this store doing this? I don't want to do it.
For sure.
I'm so used to it now to the point where sometimes I'll drive home from the grocery store and I still have my mask on when I park at the house.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, right. I should take this off.
Sometimes I just like wear mine around the house and like to bed.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I think I look good in it.
You know what? It is a blessing for people like you and I. We got the big noses.
Yeah, it definitely stays on.
We got good eyes, though, so we are definitely pro-mask.
All right, you've got a complaint about the dog park. We'll get to that in a second. We want to hear from you, though. 780-784-7107. What's up, Chris?
I got a good thing about people at the dog park, and I got a bad thing.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, bad thing about people at the dog park. As far as I'm concerned, outside dog park is outside. So if I decide to take my different aroma tobacco with me for my dog walk through outside, I should be just fine and harass-free for enjoying it.
Do people give you a hard time for the left-handed cigarettes at the dog park?
Oh, my God, man. You wouldn't believe how many, middle-aged Karens are out walking their dogs.
Yeah.
And they have no restraint telling you what they think about that. And
Really?
the fact that you're around dogs, it's the end of the world.
What?
I've never heard that.
I know a lot of dogs that could use some of that in their life.
Exactly. So usually when somebody speaks up, I just light another one and keep on. The good people at the dog park, I've only seen this a couple of times. I usually go to the big one in Terwilliger.
Yeah.
And this guy shows up with his drone. He races this drone, but he'll take a dog toy and he'll tie it to his drone and then whip that thing around the dog park, and you'd see like 30 big dogs just going.
That's sweet.
Does that for about 20 minutes and the whole dog park's tired. Everybody goes home. It was great.
That is brilliant.
Thanks for the call, Chris. Appreciate it.
And speaking of Terwilliger Dog Park, that's where I was walking your dog, Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's off leash. He's pretty clumsy, loves to smell. When there's an open field, he's gone.
Well, and he likes to run up to other dogs
Yes.
and just say, like, what's up?
What's up? Very friendly dog, would never bark or bite, nothing. But there was one dog in particular that was there, and the owner was like, can you recall your dog, please? And I was like, oh, and I kind of panicked because Gordon's not very good. When he's distracted, very difficult to get him back to you. And when I got closer to this dog, it was on a tight leash and had a jacket that said, do not pet. And then the other owner was like, oh, if Gordon can't be recalled, Gordon's going to get eaten. And I was like, why are you here? Take this dog around the block. Like, why are you at an off-leash dog park?
I guess they're probably trying to train it to
Which is
start
fine.
having it around other
and you know
dogs.
what? Anyone that wants to defend this person and their dog, if there's a reason behind this, that's fine. But like, no muzzle on the dog, nothing. So to me, it fired me up.
Right. Yeah, if your dog is going to attack other dogs at the dog park, it probably shouldn't go to the dog park. I see what you're saying.
And I just think that that's probably the interaction they have with every dog that's approaching.
Right.
So isn't that getting exhausting?
That's kind of like who I was in high school.
No, it's not you in high school.
If anybody came around and got up in my business, they were in trouble. That was for sure. Unsung Heroes, where we give shout outs to people, places, and things that don't always get the attention they deserve. I can be your hero.
Shout out to anyone who's been binging all of the Halloween episodes of The Office, The Simpsons, and more. We could totally be friends.
Shout out to Supermarket Sweep for returning to its roots of being a wildly boring show that you just can't shut off.
Shout out to the gust of wind immediately after raking leaves and putting them in bags for repopulating leaves on the entire lawn, making
Yes.
it look like I didn't do anything at all. Cool.
May as well just leave them. Give up.
Honestly.
Shout out to not having an NHL season right now like we'd normally have to keep us distracted from the fact everything is dying. Winter is about to attack our faces.
Shout out to Taylor Swift songs. Great albums to clean your house to if you want to be sad for no reason or start a fight with your partner.
Shout out to privatized healthcare in Alberta, because you know what old rich people in this province need? Another break.
Shout out to people who enter every contest possible and somehow end up always winning things. You're an inspiration. The next time I see a jar of jelly beans, I'm going to guess how many are in there. Fingers crossed.
It's true. The people...
They always win.
It's because they enter all of them.
They
It's
enter
just
everything.
odds.
Because there's some contests that you scroll past and you're like, there's no way I'd win this. And there are people out there that are like, I'm the only one entering this, so I know I'm going to win.
Crazy.
It's wild.
Shout out to the Berta girls committing to wearing flip-flops well into the winter months.
Hey.
Your feet hard, girl.
That's me. And I'm sure that's you too. Are you listening right now and you're wearing flip-flops with like heat blasting on your feet in your vehicle? It's just what we do here in Alberta. And shout out to recognizing someone you know in a store. Ugh.
That's it. Okay. What do you prefer to do alone? 780-784-7107. I like this text from Kelly who said, sleeping. Honestly, I love my girlfriend and would never tell her this, but I would really prefer to sleep alone. She radiates more heat than the sun. My arms are always pinned in weird positions. Her hair is constantly in my face, and she snores like a wildebeest.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope she didn't hear that,
The
Kelly.
accuracy. I really have enjoyed... Now, since March, I have rarely been in any clothing stores. I think I went shopping once, and I went by myself, and I loved it. Because usually when I go with one of my girlfriends or a group of friends, I follow them around and help them find things. Whereas when I was by myself, I was like, wow, I'm just genuinely here to find things that I like for me.
Yeah. No, I think there are a lot of things that I've discovered I enjoy doing solo. One that I've always felt this way about is skiing or snowboarding. Because you're always either way better or way worse than somebody you're with. So you're either waiting or you're constantly feeling like you're catching up. When you're by yourself, you can just pop in your tunes and like
just go
at your pace.
That sounds wonderful.
You enjoy the atmosphere, like the views more when you're by yourself. Anyway,
if only I wasn't scared of chairlifts.
A much higher chance of like getting lost and dying, though, I suppose. 780-784-7107. This text, where did it go?
This one, oh no, I can't read. Some of these texts that are rolling in are very, very inappropriate.
Going to the gym. Look, going with friends is fine, but man, I'm just way more in shape now that I've started going by myself and pushing at my pace.
Well, and when you have a gym buddy, usually they're influencing you on what to work out next, whereas when you're by yourself, do whatever you want. Allie texted in saying snacking. There's never judgment on how much or what I'm eating. I don't have to share anything.
Is the fact that I discovered I like drinking alone a problem, like more than as a social thing?
Yes.
No, but it's not like heavy drinking. I just like nightcap, feet up.
Yeah, that's different.
Watching some sports highlights and having a whiskey rather than like, yeah, do another shot, bro.
Okay, yeah. I thought you meant drinking alone as in like getting a keg, doing some keg stands by yourself.
It's really hard to do that.
Yeah.
Too, I needed to bring something up that shook down this weekend.
Okay.
And I think other parents may be able to fill me in on what's happening here. My kid yesterday asked for a snack. This is after we had a big lunch that she really liked. Asked for a snack, so I heated up what she didn't eat from the lunch. She finished it.
Okay.
Then half an hour later, said that she was hungry again, and she wanted a Lunchable. Didn't have that, but I made one. Cheese, crackers, meat, small Kit Kat.
Wow.
Put it all on a plate for her. She ate most of that, picked around it. Half an hour later, she said she was hungry again.
She's growing. How old is she? She's almost 9 now?
Yeah. I said, go get a piece of banana bread. She cut off like a forearm-sized piece of banana bread and ate it. Half an hour later, she said she was hungry again, I looked her in the eye and said, there's no way you're hungry. And I felt rude for telling her that she wasn't hungry.
Oh, I would be so offended if someone said that to me.
I would never say it to you. But like, honestly, okay, so my question is, and I posted this on Twitter as a poll. When kids say they want a snack, is it because A, they're hungry, B, they're bored, or C, they just hate watching you relax? Because it was every time I finally sat down and put my feet up, I'm hungry again.
This is why you need to make one of those snack drawers. You know those really keen parents that
Yeah.
have the drawer in their fridge where it has all pre-made snacks. It's got the cheese strings.
No, but you
Pre-cut up carrots.
You'd get into that.
I know. That's why I'm asking you to do it.
No,
That'd be so great.
I put this on Twitter, like I said, and there are 18 votes, and 50% are saying boredom. 50% are saying they hate watching you relax.
None of them are saying because they're actually hungry.
0 are saying hungry.
Hilarious.
So hit me up if you have any suggestions other than a snack drawer. I guess I could put a lock on it and only give her the code, not you.
What?
Oh, that's what I'll do. Who's lying? We've got a bar tab for MKT for Bachelorette Nights that Lisa's hosting.
Which is
tomorrow
every
night.
Tuesday
Yeah.
at 6 p.m. We get an earlier viewing because we have the Eastern channel.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So, 6 p.m. MKT. Come on down.
Jamie, you're our contestant for Who's Lying.
Oh, shut up, really?
Hey, don't say that.
Okay, let's see if I can figure out who's lying.
So we'll both tell you a dating story, and you try to determine who's lying. Who do you want to go first?
You.
Okay. Back when I was 18, I was dating a girl in Poland named Beata.
Okay.
She couldn't tell me, because she didn't speak English, that she had a boyfriend who was in a gang. Anyway, when he found out, him and his crew came after me numerous times. I hid in a field once for over an hour. I hid in a school office once when they came after me, and even hitchhiked to get away from them. The night before I flew home, it all caused a huge brawl in a nightclub, and all I took was one punch.
Okay.
Okay, Jamie.
Let's hear what you got.
Yeah, I met a guy on Instagram. We were DMing back and forth for a while, and he told me that he had recently broken his leg and asked if I would pick him up so he could take me for a drink. The reason I had to drive is because it was his leg that uses the gas pedal, so I was like, well, obviously, yes, I'll come get you. But when I got there, he was still full on in a cast. And when we were driving to the bar, he asked if I would actually stop at Safeway quickly and grab all of his groceries for him. After that, he then mentioned that he was too tired to go for a drink. So I carried his groceries back to his apartment for him and realized I was basically hired to be his nurse and caretaker for the day. And then we never spoke again.
That sounds pretty fishy to me. I mean, you can order your groceries now, right?
Okay, your story sounded fishy. You dated someone that didn't speak any English at all. How long were you together?
I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks we were making out.
Making out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heavy making out. We got busted in the entrance of a bar. That's where we got caught by her friend.
Okay.
And all he said was he looked at me and he went, uh-oh. And then I knew I was in trouble.
Okay, Jamie, who do you think is lying?
I think Ryder's lying.
I'm sorry, Jamie. My story was 100% true.
Shut up, really?
Yes. Nazivem shall Ryder. That means my name's Ryder. That's all I needed to score that chick.
Okay, Jamie, we're still going to give you the gift card.
What?
Yeah, we're giving it to her.
Come on.
Aw, thanks, guys. Well, and I believed Lisa's story because I'm in the dating pool and crap like that does happen.
It does happen. You get used. I had to share this story with you. There's a woman in Calgary that's gone viral. Her name's Kaylin Kroon. She saw a goose that looked dehydrated, so she thought bringing it into her house to take care of it was a good idea. Her husband came home to her reading it a children's book, but also using the book as a shield in case it attacked her.
Did it drink any water?
I don't think so.
Because it's mad right now. All its bros just left for Vegas.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. They're
And
trying to leave.
It missed the flight.
Oh,
because
no.
of this lady. Like, that's the worst.
I actually missed a flight to Vegas once. It's because I was drinking too many double paralyzers at the Chili's.
Yeah, so you were also dehydrated.
Yeah, I was.
Ryder and Lisa.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai.
Play 107.